Good evening everyone, Fluffybunny here. Welcome to another Mohawk stream with the devs. I am continuing the game I have been playing for a little while now, a max difficulty game with Aksum. And yeah, we're getting to the end stages now. Hattie is at 58 out of 64 points. We have got 6 tech points, so they're yeah, research is probably at the point where they're getting tech points every 2 or 3 turns, I would imagine. And yeah, we just need to try and stop them from winning. Just try and stop them certainly taking any more points, and then start taking points away from them is the plan. So what we're going to try and do, I don't know how well it's going to work, but we'll have a go. So we're currently fighting Hattie down here. They have breached Persian City but never actually managed to capture it, so this is just on hold at the moment. They've taken Hatra down quite low, but not managed to breach that, so we're trying to defend here. We've also got Rome is poking into our borders. Just killed a disciple just to be annoying, so we've got to deal with them as well. So yeah, it's definitely looking a little bit tight, but let's see what we can do. So ambitions. Do we want to control 2 Shutlai? Maybe. 3 citadels seemed a little bit much, but yeah, we're building 1 Shutlai next turn. Yeah, let's get 2 of them. Sounds reasonable. Let's see. So we need to deal with these swords. I think I do want to deal with these Hattie units, but I want to fall back a little bit and wait for them to come to me, I think, rather than diving in. So yeah, the immediate threat to these swords here, I want to get my super good Cataphract Archers, my strongest unit, mercenary Cataphract Archer, to come and deal with this Roman sword, I think. We're going to rush him up here. Okay. This is a zealot. We're going to need to get him down to 1 health before we can finish him off, which is slightly annoying. We're going to have to rush another unit in, but sure. So in fact, maybe the better way to do that is to get someone who can do enough damage to only need that many attacks, and then we'll yeah, start dealing with this swordsman, I suppose. Let's get to block off their retreat, I suppose. Probably with a more disposable unit than the longbowmen. We just got the 2-3 longbowmen last turn. We can't build any yet. So yeah, let's try and lock this swordsman down and avoid losing anyone if at all possible. Yes, can we get anyone else in here? We will have to rush, I suppose, which is a bit of a shame. We don't have to do that. I suppose we could drop lock him with a militia. The militia will die instantly if the swordsman attacks, but that's fine. Don't actually care about that. Militia can certainly die at this point. He'll certainly be serving his purpose if he just tanks a hit. Yes, we can't upgrade this archer to a longbowman yet. What ideally I want to do is just stay out of the way of these units until I'm ready to actually get everyone else down into position. So I think we'll just back off a little bit. Perhaps take a heal with this pikeman, all purpose. So like timely promotion. We can heal in Persian territory because they're our allies, so that's fine. Let's create a little line here, I suppose. Hopefully we won't get too horribly crushed like this. Certainly stay out of the mangonel firing line at the very least. That's fine. Dealt with these. We could get one more attack with the chariot on. A little bit vulnerable, these units now. Yeah, they really are actually. Sure, I want that chariot right there. Put him somewhere else where the militia can't get to him. Grip even. Yeah, around here. Conscript can't poke him. It's a bit more likely to survive there, I'd say. Right, I think we're alright up in Adler for the moment, but we'll probably want to get into a defensive position and heal up. Let's fortify this pike. Hold the line there. That looks reasonable, I think. And then we probably just want to flood as many units down into the fight as we can. Going. What else have we got? What other units? Let's have a look, see. Let's have a look at the infantry. Lots of spears we don't care too much about. We've got a pikeman we haven't used here, right? He can come down and get a little bit closer. We've got horsemen here as well. Get ready to do some business. Hello, it's Pure Luck and Androff. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Yeah, we're putting up a bit of a last stand against the imperialists Hattie here. Don't know if we can hold them off, but we'll give it our all. Send everyone we've got into this fight. What have we got? We've not got an awful lot of training. We're a hero. I'd love to get my leader doing some launch offensives, so I suppose the thing to do would be to put our leader onto a unit. Probably a horse. Let's have a look at our cavalry units. The horse has already got a zealot on it. I think the war elephant can't rout though. It is less exciting. I guess maybe we don't care so much about routing with the hero. Yeah, let's get him on the war elephant. Or her, I should say, our leader. And he talks about adjusting tactician. I swear it's broken as shit. Not recently, no. What would you say is broken about it? Tell me more. We did nerf tactician a couple of months ago, of course, in the sense that you can't stun the leader general. So that's certainly something. It's interesting to see because most of the feedback I've seen recently is that tactician are not that good. So yeah, interested to hear the opinion on that. It does a lot. I mean, it can stun units, which is definitely very helpful in the right situation. Counter-attack, stealth infantry, stun, training, Discord. What? Who said that? Have a look at Discord. I don't know if you're on Discord and if you're in that discussion, but yeah, there is on the Old World Discord server. In the feedback thread, there's some talk about rebalancing archetypes, and yeah, people asking for tactician to be buffed. Frankly, yeah, stealth intrigue is good. I'm interested. Are you talking from a single player or a multiplayer perspective here? I think personally tacticians are better in multiplayer, because you can do stuff like stealth intrigues, which surprises humans a bit more than I guess you can surprise AIs anyway. But yeah, I mean tacticians have certainly got some strong abilities, but yeah, interesting to see. Yeah, I mean archetype changes are of course on the board. We just changed the zealot in the most recent test update. They're not going to be able to enlist anymore. They're going to be healing on kill instead. So it's definitely possible. How do you counter that early? So tacticians are at their strongest early, certainly, and the recent change to stop leaders being able to be stunned is the way you do that very early. So you have to fight with your leader to get the stun immunity, and then try and focus them down. But yeah, it's difficult. They are strong. I do not deny they are strong. Yeah, you definitely have to play more defensively if you're facing a tactician in a multiplayer duel. But yeah, it's possible. Got to be done. Hello, Ali Riley. Sorry, I'm completely mispronouncing your name there, but welcome to the stream. Does he really need the 2 discipline? Well, you know, what else you got really? A little bit of wisdom, but not a lot else. But anyway, yeah, no, do chime in on the Discord discussions if you want to discuss with players about how they feel about tactician. because another point of view is certainly welcome. Right, we're going to crack on with this game though. Let's get some archers. I feel would be useful at this point. And oof, do we keep building specialists in the capital, or do we just want to pump units? We don't really have the resource economy to pump a lot of units, and this is not a great city for it. What else could we do? Oh well, let's just build a subscribe. Alright, that's what our cities are doing. We have 2 units left. Got our hero assigned. Everyone moving down where possible. We've got our road built, so we don't need to worry about that. We don't have any train promotions. We do have a luxury sign. Incense. Where could we send incense? Sure, there's anywhere super valuable we need to send incense to at the moment. Queen could be rallying troops. Actually might not be terrible. We could use some training at the moment, certainly. I'm going to do that. Let's grab 370 training. That will get us a lot closer to launching an offensive. Will certainly be very useful. Alright, let's see what Persia's got. Persia is much weaker than us at the moment, so they're very much on the brink of extinction, but they're not quite dead yet. They're actually charging right into this line of units, which I'm not sure is an ideal situation, but rather than me, I suppose. And if they weaken up these this line here, then maybe I can do something about that, because they have now split up, which makes it a little bit harder to rout them. And there's so many mangonels just pouring in here. Definitely all the cavalry we can get is going to be helpful. Persia's furious. Ongoing alliance. Okay, well, we can't afford to lose the alliance. Fortunately, we have got a lot of gold, so we'll hang on to that. We did lose the militia, but that's completely fine. Rome's going to lose a swordsman very easily here, and we are not going to be in any danger. So that's awesome. Alright, 840 training we cannot afford for the cult of Mithras, so we are just going to have to disappoint the oligarch. We do get loads of training ourselves, which is great. It's a shame it's the general of the best unit that gets disappointed, but still, and the oligarch as well, of course. To beat, isn't it? Still. That actually gets us, to where we can start launching an offensive next turn. So that next turn could actually be a big turn for us if we can crack on with some damage. Hattie are up to 59 points. They did get another point last turn, so yeah, just need to proceed as quickly as possible here. Let's get, I think probably we want the chariots just to come in, maybe get the slower units to deal with this. Mace here, procedure mace, damage, but what else could we do here? I guess we'll just use a chariot to finish him. No, actually I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use damage to the chariot to kill him. Get this chariot ready to do some smacking next turn. Yeah, so I don't think I want to go in this turn, but I think next turn we're going to try and get some good routes going. So, let's get a little bit closer. Behind our pikes. Good units. The cataphract archer down here. Healed. Another pike. Let's see. What's the range there? That's barracks tile is just out of range by the look of it, so that's fantastic. Let's go stand there. Bit of experience. One coming in. Right, the hero elephant, perfect. Yeah, we're not super high courage, so it's not like we're getting a huge combat bonus. We're only getting 10% strength from the leaders, so the offensive is definitely going to be the more valuable part of that. Now hopefully we can use the elephant panic ability to actually get people into the right place to be offensive. Might take a little bit of planning. Okay. Right, who else we got? We've got loads of units. Probably most of them not in the right position. do we want to try and get some people getting a little bit closer to us? So yeah, we definitely want to stay out of mangonel range, but it looks like that's fine. We can come up a little bit closer, and maybe an engineer formation to start taking out these siege would be good. Yeah, we're absolutely in range to do some good damage to these mangonels here. Love to see that. Why have I got so much movement? I guess it's just not difficult terrain, not actually that far. Fair enough. Alright, now the chariots. I guess we ought to worry about... but pay some attention to what Rome is doing up here. Got us commander swordsman who could potentially do a lot of damage. I don't want to charge out. We'll just sit here, maybe fortify this guy as well. Just try and tank whatever comes our way up here. Alright, another chariot. So what we don't want to be doing is spending any training. We want to pull for offensives. And supply, perfect. Can we? Get the axe out of the way. Can we get another shuttle? Don't Foley War, we don't have a out leader. 27 orders, we're one order shy of rushing out shuttle. Alright, okay. I'm not gonna move that axe. Because I really would like to get that ambition done for a start, and another unit certainly wouldn't hurt. Spurn all the remaining orders for one more unit and call that a turn, see what happens. Suppose you've got in you're going to do a little bit more bombarding, a little bit more suiciding of swordsmen into the battle. Fun to see. The response is going to be, it looks like we might be getting some attacks up here. Okay, so we've got units coming in this way and a nice little group of siege here that we could potentially route through, so that should be fun. We didn't lose any units, love to see that. Rejuvenation is still adding loads more resources to the map. Rally troops led to an event. I'd rather have just had the training, frankly, but it's okay, we've got enough anyway for an offensive. We can actually get into the action without having to rush. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's fine. We complete an ambition. Cool. So we get a mercenary pricing of 600. That sounds like a bargain. I'll definitely take that. We did take some attacks up here, but fortunately we didn't die. So we are going to have to deal with this now. And potentially this is going to be quite hard to actually deal with here. Don't know if we can kill all these guys, unfortunately. Swordsman commanders. Oh wow, we've got a conscript who's come all the way around the back lines. He marched all the way around? I think he must have done. Wow. Burnt a lot of training on that. Yuck. I'd love to, I guess if I can get some kills, then I will still have enough training for an offensive for force march. I feel like I might need to if I want to kill a swordsman, and I really do want to kill a swordsman. 3-6, let's just undo that onto attack. We might get a disarm in here perhaps. 3 damage. 9, 12, 15, sorry, 14, and count 16 with the disarm. I think that might work. Slightly awkward. I think doing something like this with shuffling, so will do expensive though. We just take the attack, run this guy around. In fact, we don't want to do that either. We want to get the disarm in first. So literally the same. So yeah, I guess we are doing this, this, then getting the supply out, marching, disarm the commander. We'll only do 3, then we do 4 with this guy now. 2, 3, 5 with the pike if we get him around there, that's going to be worth doing. Yeah, there we go, this guy's going down. Spear in just to block access to the maceman, so hopefully he won't die. Look at this conscript. And I guess send a pike up here as well. Yeah, that should be alright, I think. Alright, so we have burned quite a lot of orders, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. Let's see, this is a Fluffybunny here, which is like, let's get through. The pike. Let's try and do this as best we can. Hello, Amberino. Is this the same very high advantage game from a month or two ago? It is indeed, yes, this is most likely the final part. Hattie is at 60 out of 64 points, and we are not really in a position to stop them getting more. But, yeah. We're doing a last stand. Do what we can. Right. What can we do? Stand on this urban tower, we're going to get destroyed by these guys unless we can route through them. Maybe we can though. Quite like to kill the Fluffybunny as well. Elephants in position, perhaps, to do something. Right, let's try and think this through. We're doing only 5 damage to... Mangonel is so much harder to deal with than the other Mangonel. 7, he's the router really, I think. The best way of doing this. Right, so if we can get a little bit more damage on this guy. Right, 3 more damage on one of these. Pikes not really in the right spot now, are they? We can definitely get that damage with an archer. Route this guy. Then a couple of pikes on here will do a lot of damage. Alright, great. And then we need another 8 damage to deal with that one. Not quite there. Longbowman, nope, he's there. Oh, the pike will do it. Alright, that's great. Didn't know the Mangonel. Can't talk anymore. I didn't know the AI does Mangonel spam as well. Oh yeah, if you set the advantage high enough, give the AI all the resources, then they will use all the units quite effectively, certainly. Right, so I guess right, we are going to get unfortunately destroyed by these people now. That's sure. That's what it is. Alright, so I suppose we're going to try and kill the Fluffybunny then. Not perfect, it has to be said. Very much not perfect. Okay, well, fine. Yeah, I'm out of order there. Let's see what the events were. I should really have checked them first. Lorien Mine, not the right time for long-term investments, that's for sure. Certainly not the right time for spending 420 training. Free philosophy. I mean, I guess that's alright. We're not building any wonders at the moment, and it saved us a bit of money. Cost us some civics. Sure. And we've got vendors. Oh, and loads of money? Yes, we just get loads of money. That's nice. Yeah, so orders, that is definitely a shame. Especially, it's a real shame this pike isn't dead either. I'm sure that could have been done a lot better, but we're not going to redo it all. We're going to carry on. I'll describe up. I'm going to deal with my electricities first. Let's get the shift layout. Yeah, we don't have the orders to actually use these people, unfortunately. Can we decree anywhere? Suppose we still don't have sovereignty. That's funny. 292 signs a turn. We don't have rhetoric. Right, so we can't go and get decrees in the capital, and we don't have statesmen, only, so no decrees for us. I built a slinger for some strange reason. I can't imagine why I thought that was a good idea, but okay. Guess bodies are something. Some more pikemen helps. Probably the best unit we can make at the moment, apart from our unique ones. And I suppose the council of the capital might as well get working on some pikes. We have quite a lot of training now. We could buy some orders. I'm not convinced that's going to be worth it unless we can kill a. We could kill a. It's a real shame to burn all the orders on not doing an offensive, but the choice between that and getting a kill, I guess that's what we're doing. Spending all our training to get the kill on this polybolai. Alright. Well, tis what tis. Roman Hattie at the same time really rough. Yeah, well, that's ruthless AI. Of course, I've still managed to hang on with my alliance with Persia, so everyone absolutely hates me. And yeah, Rome is not seriously attacking, but they are being irritating. Just poked someone down there by the look of it. Yeah, we have a pipe in there maybe. Someone there, I think. Well, we lost 5 units there, yeah. So we lost a mace to Rome and 4 units to the Hittites, including my lovely Cataphract Archer, which I'm sad about. But still, we've got cohorts. Hattie's at 61 points, so we're 3 points away from a defeat at this point. Hatties have established Jewish redemption, okay. Probably been looking alright. Let's see, we've got a general with a pike or a random 17-year-old female. I think we'll make the general happy. We could become pregnant, sure, alright. And the ambassador's died. Okie dokie. Yeah, so this is quite rough down here, yeah. Well, they've charged a Cataphract into our pike, so that's definitely dead at least. And Persia's done a little bit of damage with their Cataphract. So I feel like that's not too bad, considering we're out-tacked and out-strengthed. And I feel like we're punching above our weight, to be honest. Let's deal with this guy. Start blasting people over here. Maybe kill another swordman, that would be awesome. In fact, yeah, must remember to use the shot back first to disarm. Yeah, Rome is being honestly a nuisance, but not actually too much of a problem. Can just deal with them fairly efficiently. Heal up these guys and call it. I guess well, let's deal with the. Probably gonna need all the orders we can get down here. Oh, we do have a conscript down here. I suppose I ought to deal with. Oh, 1 HP off, killing him immediately. All right, that's the Roman front sorted. Let's see what we can do in Hattie. So this Cataphract has to die, which is clear, and can very easily die. Is great. if we had a strong routing unit, which I don't think we do anymore, because I know we just died last turn, and then we could have dealt with this reasonably efficiently. Do we have any routing units at all? I don't think we do in the area. The elephant can't route. Yeah, chariots up here is attacked. We do have a chariot, so not a strong routing unit, but we do have a routing unit. Yes, we can maybe do something here. And of course the pike can do splash as well, so that's not terrible. Right. How are we going to organise this then? We don't have enough training, unfortunately, to do a launch offensive. Let's do another rally troops, get some more training. Yeah, I'd love to kill these swordsmen. Let's go in and kill them. Don't think any of those go dying, unfortunately. What else have I got down here? Rush the longbowman in if we wanted to get him into range. Elephant's not doing very much, unfortunately, against anyone here. I guess I could panic this onager out the city. Fun. He's just going to get brutalised though. Rivers all around this swordsman, making him quite hard to actually deal with in any effective way. I didn't use the chariot route. Why did I not use the chariot route? I guess because I was, yeah, actually, I guess that's fine, because the would only do, even if we got the route in, would only do 1 damage to the next swordsman in the lines. It's not super effective. Alright, let's see what this looks like. 1 damage there. If we've got the chariot in here, we need another 5 damage. We could do 3. We could do 4, but panicking him out the way so we can no longer route. So that's irritating. What about this longbowman? Longbowman can do 4, which is 1 less than I need. We can do 3 as well. Alright. Really, I wanted 1 more pike, I suppose. Sure. Let's rush the longbowman in. 4 damage on this guy. Not very exciting route. What else we got? We still haven't used the elephant at all now. Let's just panic on city. Oh no, he doesn't panic because he's in the city. Alright, fine. 14 damage, that's brutal. That is brutal. We're running a little bit low on units. Slinger. Not the best. I've got this shuttle I built last turn that we can start moving down. This is still in the blooming way. What we got? We've got 18 auras left. Go for Bodkin. That's probably nice. Stirrups. Stirrups got to be the best choice at the moment. We need something to deal with the with all the siege down here. And chariots are not cutting it. Oh, swordsman. We can get some swordsmen now. Have we got anyone we could upgrade? Axe, for example. Yes, perfect. Right, so again we're burning training. Let's upgrade him to a swordsman. And who else have we got who we could upgrade? Spears, I think, can be upgraded to swords. Can. A little bit short of iron, sadly. Okay, who else is anywhere near the edge? Stop it down as well. And then Yeah. Everyone's just a very long way away. We've got some spears up here. Just not in the right place, but I guess we'll grade and try and get in next turn. Pikeman here, sure. Oh, we can rush with production. I kind of forgot that we had that option. Let's grab another pikeman next turn for 2 citizens. That sounds fantastic. We'll rush this swordsman. 20 citizens. I've got a lot of citizens we could rush with. This city here could maybe rush pikeman for 2. Yeah. A bit expensive. Probably to shave 2 turns off is not worth it in my champion seat. That will we probably want another swordsman up here. It's very expensive, and we will hurry for 3 up here just to keep that line safe. And yeah, we desperately need more iron. We've got 232 coming in. That is just not enough, and we are starting to run out of units now. I suppose we'll move a slinger up and into the firing line. Cycling through, yeah, I do have a slinger here as well. Let's get him a little bit closer. Alright, let's call that a turn. Come on, Hattie, do your best. Persia are not doing very much because they just don't have very much. See if this hero elephant survives this turn. I assume probably not. Yeah, he took a main elf up. It looks like he's still up. We did lose 6 units. Brutal. Absolutely brutal meat grinder going on here. Oh, we've got a new heir. Sweet. And I can trade them. Yep. Let's call her Lab after I remember. Prison someone as an example. Yeah, sure. Do we want to do that? This oligarch. He's no longer terrified of me. Wait, okay. Chancellor shall know true terror, but then we're imprisoning the oligarch. Bit strange. Alright. We could annoy the Chancellor, who is the head of a family. Don't want to do that, really. Yeesh. It's a general of a pikeman as well. I mean, I guess we'll imprison the head of the family, but let's actually use him as a general first. Let's just check. He's only on this pikeman. Right, so let's deal with that unit attack first before we do anything else. This is no, we just still don't have the training, unfortunately, because we had to burn loads on upgrades last time. We did. We can get a wow. The slinger can't even do 2 damage, unfortunately, to the pike here. Okay. Kill something. Yeah, we're gonna have to overkill, unfortunately, here. Anyway. Guess we'll move back a little bit on the longbone than this guy. And then who else can we kill, I suppose, is the question. Yeah, again, I can only do 1 damage. These slingers are pretty useless at this point. Just don't do enough damage. We are very much out of good units here. Just save the elephant, honestly. Which means we're going to need to rush another unit in if we want to kill anyone else. Right here. Do the job. Alright, and we've got Roman incursion here and nothing happening this way. Yeah, I guess we'll just stand in the open here. Heal up these people. That's looking alright. We do still need to deal with this guy. He can die quite efficiently. But, Roman conscript. I suppose we'll just not care about this conscript. And they killed a chariot, yeah. Oh, and we do have a Roman mangonel. Alright, well, I mean, is Hattie stronger or much stronger? They're only stronger, I believe, yet they have only been stronger for a while. So it would be helpful if our ally could actually do much, but unfortunately they are much weaker than us, so that's not great. Rome is also much weaker than us, so Rome is really not that scary at the moment. They wouldn't be if we actually had the time and orders to devote to killing them. This guy, I suppose. We can't even quite get anyone in to kill down here. It's frustrating. Sure. Alright, well we need to worry, I suppose, about what we're doing down here. Down here already. Alright, maybe we don't need to worry about that. We have some more mounted units. I don't know what of our cities can actually build mounted units. The champion city can. War elephants out of another city. No, it's literally just the one city I can build mounted units out of. Well, that's less than ideal. Alright, let's keep pulling units down. Do what we can do. Put them out here. We attacked with the pikemen, didn't we? So we can now imprison this guy. Lose that general. New head of the Agati family. They're, yeah, it's fine. It's alright. Connect up the road, maybe enough to reach the conscript. It is all connected. This is all roaded through here. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, this is fully connected. Okay, what else we got? Got some more people we could potentially upgrade to swordsman, I suppose. So let's do that. Shame it doesn't look like we're going to get to use our launch offensive ability at all. But sure. Let's promote this swordsman to what? PB focus might be some use. Procedure. Can almost kill this conscript here. One bit of desert was not. Well, I guess if it's desert, then it can't be connected. But I think everyone was driving on road. I'm not sure what tile you're referring to there, but yeah, I've connected everything I can. Oh, we still have another promotion on this guy. Even closer. Ridiculous. No, I don't really care about killing conscript. It's okay. Move here to stop him dying and block the way for this mangonel to get any closer. This mangonel's out of range. Let's see, we've got 12 units left. We've got, yeah, people here can all just sleep. There's much point in moving these guys down when they may be needed. Well, above the shuttle eye, that one bit. Oh, this tile here, you mean? Yeah, I mean there's a road here. Yeah, I guess technically, if I put a road here, which maybe get a little bit faster. Yeah, fair enough. But never mind. A little detour indeed. Yeah, I think we're just going to concentrate on moving troops at the moment. Reaching to the road. Still doing one chip damage coming down. Can we afford one more swordsman? We can potentially, though I suppose I want to build it in a city that I can actually rush out of. This one's divided citizens. If we start swordsman here, can I not? I guess it's not a good food. It's fine. Rush out the swordsman here. And we probably just want to be doing council, I suppose, if we can't do anything more useful. So we can get a little bit more cash, a little bit more training. All helps. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Alright, trying to buy you some time here, Poder. The Poder are trickling a few troops out. The odd Cataphracts and Swordsman and Mangonel of their own. Yeah, it's just a little bit not quite enough, really. But maybe if we can combine forces, we can do something here. We really need to stop Sadar Bazaar being captured. With a crossbow in is going to be hard work. Especially when all my troops keep dying. Yep. No, we're not stopping that being captured. Hattie is on 62 points. Alright, they're going to be definitely at least on 63 next turn. This could be it. We've lost another 7 units. Oh, wow. Okay, Persia have declared war on us. Alright, well that is very much the nail in the coffin there. Our allies are giving for blood. 3 conscripts, 2 horse archers, a war elephant. Unreal. So yeah, 3 of our losses there were from Persia. Fantastic. Trying to help you here, Persia. People. Alright, so we've lost everyone down there, right? We don't have any troops in this area left. Nothing we can do about this at all anymore. Alright. 'Tis the end, my friend. What do we want here? If you gift the AI stuff, can they use it to make units? Sure. Yeah, the AI uses the same resource economy as the player, so if you give them resources they don't have, they can certainly build more units with it. I don't know if they're short on resources. Of course, it's the issue. No way of. Maybe I could have seen all my allies' resources were, but of course they're not my ally anymore. I'd say 3 conscripts. Whatever. Something they love me. Not the right time. The right time when my allies are stabbing me in the back. Brutal indeed. Yes. Yeah. I mean, there's just nothing I can do at this point. I can't stop Persia gain points, so it's just not worry too much. Wow, that's 21 damage. I guess that's because he's disarmed. Did too much there. Let's see if I actually needed that shuttle attack at all. Wow. And then we've got Swiftman's Pike. Sure, okay. Oh. It's now in the wrong position, sadly, to do anything. Right. Take some damage on these people. Remember. Yeah. Not really a threat to me, but unfortunately that doesn't help me. Persia. Would be funny to play a game where you pump an AI full of resources. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Did we not get bodkin? Oh no, we got stirrups, even though only one of our cities can build stirrups. Super useful. Martial code might actually be helpful if we could get it before we lost. Let's have some festivals, shall we? Let's go out with a bang and let's have some parties. Yeah. We're about to leave the game party. What do I even do? That's pointless trying to fight Persia, I suppose. Yeah, and we've got to fight anywhere. We've got to fight through anyone to take the fight to Hattie. So yeah, here actually, and let's let Hattie have their win. This. After you've captured that city, 63 points. We still need one more point for victory. Wow, they're at 8 tech points now. So I think they're getting like probably one tech point every other turn. So I can't imagine it will be long. Improvement pillaged. Wow, we get 3 swordsmen having our improvement pillaged. That seems like a good deal. But if we could technically win a ambition victory, sure. We don't have coinage, do we? I do have coinage. And it's only a heated bath I don't have. Do I have architecture? I do have architecture. Interesting. Alright. Let's win an ambition victory with a heated bath. 7 years. No worries. Cool, cool. Right. You are going down. Still forgetting to use the that's fine. Hopefully we can. Let's go to doubts. We can. Of course we can. Beautiful. And who else died there? Or worker cook? Built the road that connected our cities. So rude. Oh wow, this guy is actually brutalizing my city here. Unacceptable, my friends. Alright. Let's, I don't know what button I to click there. Let's get, oh this is not my city, it's the champion seat. Let's get a horse on the champion seats. Come on Hassie, you can do it. Alright, well, we're probably going to be starting a new game in just a moment, for an hour or so at least. So if anyone has in the chat has any suggestions about what you would like to see me play, then I am certainly open to it. Ceasefire Tragedy. We're not actually getting a ceasefire out of that. Oh well. I guess we can afford to lose some of our opinion. Happiness. We lose here. Oh wow, Romans are actually putting up a fight up here. Alright. Still got our shot lights, so I suppose we'll disarm one of these guys. And get some good damage out. Can I even kill this sword? No, I don't think I can. Must be able to kill one of them, surely. Surely? Do that either. Right, it's all going well up here. No damage off killing anyone. We don't want a swordsman. No valid tiles to hit them. Rush in. And some of these guys. Romans must die. Away from this guy. Don't need to be taking that nonsense. One more hit up here, perhaps. Slinger. Cool. More end of game festivals, yes, let the people be happy. You may defeat us in terms of victory points, but you will never crush our spirits. stay strong, we party. Wow, 67 points. Just grabbed 4 points just to spit in the face on the last turn. Bless them. Okay, wow. Cool. Was the first very high advantage game I've played in a while, and yeah, you know, we did okay, I guess, in the end. I mean, we got second on the scoreboard, but yeah, not really what we wanted. Still, let's have a look at the stats, shall we? How much science was the AI making there? 1,243 science turn. Absolutely insane. So yeah, we never even got close to the AIs. I guess we overtook. No, we didn't even overtake in per turn production. But yeah, it's it gets a bit silly on very high. Sure. Yeah, I mean, if we look at the resources, I guess actually probably just the national wealth is having enough, right? We are actually quite rich. All the AIs were actually quite poor. So yeah, I guess donating per resources potentially could have helped at the end there. They might have been able to make a few more units because they obviously weren't very rich. We've got a breakdown here as well. Yeah, definitely not enough money in the bank. Interesting. Yes. Mill score. Yeah, absolutely wild. We were oh no, of course, I keep looking at the wrong line, keeping with Persia. Yeah, never really contested. Hattie and Rome were very close when they started fighting, but Hattie was just massively ahead in tech points and had a very much superior army, so they crushed Rome very quickly when they started fighting. And yeah, territory and graph. It doesn't matter. I'm still a little bit surprised they didn't take more of Rome's territory there, but yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, fair enough. So that was the conclusion of the very high advantage game. I cannot dwell on my defeat. So yeah, any suggestions of what you want me to play, please let me know. I've got a inkling I might like to try a free city challenge game, and we'll see how that goes, perhaps. Just on the standard, the great this time, maybe. Who do I want to play as? I don't actually have any of the DLC active here at the moment, by the looks of it, or not all of it at least. Yeah. No Aksum. And let's see, we've got Kush. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, just Aksum we're missing. Alright, who should we play as? Well, let's go random. No, let's go big later. Do a great. Let's reset all the options to default. We'll go pick later. Pick later, sure. Let's customize as well for the fun of it. Go on the great difficulty level. Seriously thinking of making a game where I rush hydraulic and pump a friend full of resources and stick them on the ever AIs. Well, yeah, I mean, it's certainly possible. Although, of course, you can just kill them yourself if you've got hydraulics. So, yeah, maybe. Yeah, so we'll go for the great. We'll go for 4 opponents. That's fine. Leave things as standard. Yeah, all of that's fine. What kind of map do we want to play on? Not player islands, that's a bit too low impact. Maybe a donut. I've not done a donut in a while. And yeah, city site number. So if we set city site number to 3 per player, so everyone, well, the AIs will start with 3 cities, but no more, no less likely, and we'll be able to expand out to 3 cities, and then we can still capture other cities. We're not limited to owning 3 cities in total, but we will have to capture them from other players. We want more than 3 cities. Yes, and we'll leave everything else as standard, I think, and just see what happens there. Okay, so we are on the coast, we've got a couple of crab resources. We've got wheat, we've got salt. What does that suggest? Traders would be an obvious pick. Yeah, wheat and salt here as well. Let's have a look at the trader nations, see what we have available for them. So we have Babylonia, Carthage, Hatti and Kush. Kush are fun. Kush are fun, but they're better with a lot of cities, I think, if you're going to spam their shrines and Kush have pyramids everywhere, so maybe not ideally suited to a smaller game. Babylonia are always good. Carthage, of course, is ridiculous. Let's see, what nation would we be playing with? We've got Kush, then we'd take landowners and maybe artisans. Hatti would be landowners, patrons. Yeah, that's maybe not terrible. Yeah, Hatti seems pretty good actually. I don't mind Hatti at all. So we'll start with traders. We're not going to mess with any of these bits. Let's take a 16-year-old affable schemer for the kicks and giggles of it. Sure. Alright, so we've got a free court merchant because traders still get a free courtier, but they will not in the next update. That's been taken away. So we'll enjoy them while they can. They're also a schemer and the opposite sex to us, so we can marry them. Nice. Nice. Let's put a fair on the coastline. So expand along that way a little bit. We definitely want to go and clear this barbarian site as soon as possible. Got any good generals? Nothing that gives us enough damage to take down the barbarian site a lot quicker, unfortunately. So we are really going to, well, I guess we've got a strike, could work. But we are a schemer, so we don't need to worry too much about orders. Let's go and start bashing these people. Let's buy some more orders for legitimacy with our schemer leader. And, oh, of course, we don't have wood. Ooh, that's a bit unfortunate. We are Hatti, so we can chop some with our skill, so that's fine. Absolutely fine. Hatti work very nicely with schemers because they can always use more orders. The scrub is ruin. Don't have the 140 food for rhetoric and teaching, but we can get some discipline, that's okay. And we can shoot to the king with our court merchant if we had the money. We don't have that this turn, probably won't have it next turn, but we could spend a lot of orders chopping trees and sowing the wood, so we probably could get a tutorum. That seems reasonable. Of course, we start with a 16-year-old leader, so until they're 18 they can still be tutored. We've got the free court merchant to allow us to do that. So, do we go stone cutting or divination? I think we need to grab stone cutting first, because we do not have the resources. Yeah, we can't tutor this turn. We don't want to spend our civics bringing a governor in, but we want to save it for marrying our courtier. Alright, so we get carpenter as a free trade. That really sucks. That's absolutely useless to us. Oh well, we get some XP. Take an attack here, and yeah, I think we're just going to be buying orders. Cutting as much trees as we can. Selling that. More than we need to sell. Well, that's okay. And then we can get a tutor in on the king. Nice. Alright, let's go to the camp. Oops. Oh, I thought that work had finished. He is not finished. Okay. Alright, so it'd be nice to find, well, I guess these are our free, in fact, it's this, I didn't even check if this was a city, so fortunately it is. So these are our free cities. There's not really a lot of urgency to go and explore more. So I suppose I will just take it easy and chop some of these trees down. Probably ought not, maybe ought to be a little bit more careful about chopping trees, but if we found landowners, we can expand out our territory relatively easily, so that should be fine. So yeah, the idea with this is going to be an economic game, so we're not going to be fighting tribes, preferably. Once we've got our free city site, we've got this city site. That's all the city sites we're going to get. So we don't need to build lots of warriors and expand. We can just take the time and develop ourselves up economically. So we'll get that going. Let's grab one more chop. We won't fully chop because yeah, it would be nice to save a little bit of price. We could buy orders now, but I don't want to tank my legitimacy too far. We've got an extra wisdom on the king. That's fantastic. That takes us up to 8 science turn with the king. Alright, settler. We can settle this side this turn, so I think I'd rather do that. Or do we want to wait a turn and get a little bit more scouting going on first? Yeah, I think we will buy orders this turn. One more set of orders and just try and scout as much as possible. Arlie River. We found Persia. Wow, quick. Rude. They should just be passing through. They should not be camping our city site on this level. Hello, Steve Square. Do you enjoy the screen? May you ask where my microphone is? You sound rather hollowed out. The microphone is, you know, around about. I'm probably not talking directly into it, so maybe we can adjust that slightly. Hopefully that's a little bit better, but move the chats over to where I can see it, where I'm actually looking at the microphone. Let me know if that's better. Hopefully it is. We shall see. Alright, so we do want to make nice with Persia, really. We do have the orders to make nice with them, so I guess we're not settling the cities like this turn, eh? We could actually rush over here. I suppose we will. And this looks like a landowner's place to me. Let's grab that. We're going to make nice with the Gauls for sure, because we do not want to be fighting them, and we definitely want more wisdom. And we don't quite have the orders to marry our courtier, which I should have done a couple of turns ago, really. But never mind, I'll have to wait for next turn. Alright, and we'll get another settler. Our final settler. Guy, get a worker out. In fact, maybe it's better to get the settler out of the landowner seats. Start working on an elder shopkeeper. 4 more science. That sounds really good to me. Does delay our landowner. Wait, why did we not get our money back? Wait, what? Oh, of course, the elder shopkeeper costs food. That's confusing myself there. Right, okay, we can't afford the elder shopkeeper. We need the settler first. Get that. That's right, that works. Yeah, I really hope Persia are passing through, otherwise we're going to have to kill their scout. Yeah. Okie dokie. Yes, let's express a desire to cooperate and get some charisma. 3 connected cities ought to be real easy, even though this isn't connected directly. So actually it might take a little bit of doing, but it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, do that. Right, let's get our warrior down here to make sure no other shenanigans go on the city site. And I suppose harvest here, and we must marry our courtier. Better stats out of her. She's already giving us a reasonable amount of science. We're getting 1.5 science out of our 4 wisdom courtier. Now she is our wife. We're getting 4 science out of us. and if we influence her, we'll get even more, because that will take her over the threshold for being to the next opinion level. Right, tech-wise, we could grab some food. I don't think we desperately need it, because we're not going to need any more settlers after this. So, tech-wise, rhetoric is maybe okay. Start adopting some kids and sending them exploring. Parker warrior on the city site. This worker here is going to go and make on the farm, just get some more grave going. Persia is down here. Of course they do, because they started them. Sounds a little bit, maybe mostly echo for the room. Alright, well thank you for the feedback. Much appreciated. Yeah, alright, let's continue. Is there any other missions we should be doing? We could assign governors. And the king, I suppose, would be a pretty decent governor. He's going to get us a lot of growth. Yeah, I think that's a good shout. Harvest the game, cut the trees. Keep exploring. We found the vandals. Let's just keep truce with everyone. Let's not fight anyone right now. I'd like to get peace with the tribes as soon as possible, so we don't have to fight them. Hello, Mr. Kitten. Welcome to the stream. No, we will continue being humble. We need no recognition. Fine. Slightly disappointing upgrade event, frankly. But sure. Idle family heads. Oh, and she's now a family head as well, our courtier. Fantastic. Great. So we're now getting 5.9 science out of our wife courtier, family head, who loves us, and she can intercess as well. There's only one we particularly care about the opinion of at the moment, so that's fine. We'll pass on that. This looks like a new game. What happened? Well, what happened is the rather predictable, very high advantage AI crushed me, and yeah, we were almost certainly going to lose, and then Persia dug the coffin a bit further by declaring war on us, breaking our alliance, and stopping us from helping them defending their own cities. So yeah, that's put paid to that game. But yeah, so right, we're doing a new game now. We're doing a free city challenge, standard grades. Should be a little bit more chilled. Got some trees with this scout. Perfidious Persia, indeed, it's very rude of them, quite frankly. But that's ruthless AI for you, no mercy. Alright, so we can settle our third city now. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. It's really not a good patron spot. But do we want riders? Are we just going to settle patrons for the happiness and civics, and we get a new court minister as well? Yeah, it's better. I'll take it. We're right up against Persia. Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a small, tight map here. We don't have trappings, so we can't do that. We do have husbandry though, so we can get this pasture. Yeah, so all the city sites have been settled now, so we can no longer build settlers. So that's just a reminder not to waste your time building any more of them. Yep, hold the shopkeeper up. And yeah, we'll just spam up workers and we'll play a bit of an econ game for a bit. We do have the literature, which we don't have the orders to assign at the moment. We could buy some more. I think I will save my legitimacy and not do that just yet. We definitely want to get this sword online, but that can wait till next term. Why can't I build settlers? So what I did to set up the map and what I'm calling a free cities challenge is I set the city site number to 3 per player. So there are only 3 city sites per player on the map. because we started on the great difficulty, all the AIs started with their free cities already, and we've just settled our free. There are no more empty city sites on the map at all. And when that happens, the game removes the option to build settlers from the cube, because there's no point in building a settler. You're not going to be able to do anything with it. So that is why the map is already fully settled on turn 11. I'm going to assign luxury. We must do that next term. Because I will keep forgetting my luxuries. We got rhetoric. We're going to name our heir Mercilessly. And let's put the literature luxury in the trader's family seat. That's going to give an extra 4 culture because of the fair. Bonuses of the fair that you get from founding a trader's seat is you get this free improvement, which gives you an extra 4 culture for every luxury sent to the city. So that's very good indeed. Must make for very fine margins for success, says Steve Squared. Well, everyone's in the same boat, so all the AIs also only have free cities, and part of the setting is that while you only get to settle free cities, you can still attack and take cities from other players. So it's certainly an option. We could go on the offensive at some point, obviously not yet because Persia is much stronger than us, but at some point we might want to pick up some more cities. But yeah, the plan is to stay small for the moment at least. Anyone we could incest yet? No. We do have a kid now, so if we adopt anyone, that is going to be less useful than it was. I guess we will clear chop the woods around Persia because we're probably not getting these tiles, so we want to deny them to Persia. Freed worker for 1 turn. Sounds alright to me. Yeah. Definitely worth taking the free units when you're limited on cities because you have limited production queues. Persia's become the oracle already. I haven't even looked at the wonders. I always forget to look at the wonders until someone starts building one. The pyramids are available. We do have some arid tiles down here, so we could think about building the pyramids. Hangars might be alright as well. Some extra growth in our cities would be very welcome. This Stargate's probably not going to be that massive. We've got a couple of sewers, so it looks like we can grab a couple more from landowner's seats. So maybe lighthouse, museum, always good. Mausoleum could be quite nice. Yep, it's a few possibilities for wonders, certainly. Right. Stone boost. Don't think too hard about that. Yeah, we probably do want to get some iron online. And then very shortly some stone as well. Another worker here. I guess getting trapping would be good too. So many things we want. Alright, maybe we should start some quarries. This arid area down here would be a great place to put some quarries. But actually, I suppose what we should really do is just buy some tiles as we can. Let's grab the pasture and the pools resources here. Maybe even expand over the ghoulish camp. Chop these trees down here. Okie dokie. We must remember to try and connect these cities. A couple of urbans up here would do the job. Kush is building handguns. Alright, they're not messing around. Yeah, let's get some extra opinion. I'd love to be a diplomat to get some more wisdom, but we're not. Don't really need the courage, so let's just get a little bit of opinion with Persia. And we'll get the pasture online first. That's some more orders. Orders would be very useful. Oh, granary for some more growth. Yes, I like the sound of that. And 2 orders. We could put a governor in somewhere. We've got an intelligent character here. That's an extra science. What about in this city? We've got a builder. It's always nice getting a builder in as a governor. I think we'll put the intelligent governor in for the extra point of science because every little bit helps. boost up our science as quickly as possible. Right, stone boost is up. What do we have the choice of? Divination might be quite good. It's getting a little bit late to try and contest Zoroastrianism. That seems fairly unlikely, frankly. Labour force might be better because we want to get this ambition done. A couple of roads down. Grab labour force. Go worker here. Grab some tiles. Would it have made more sense to grab? And I think if we buy this tile instead, that grabs both of these, and then we can come down here and grab that. That's a little bit more efficient. So let's do it that way. Much better. Better at least. 3-turn launcher because we've got landowners, which connects this up. That's very good. And oh, I guess we have. Oh right, we're invisible, of course, so we can go through Persia's lands. Let's just do a little bit of exploration, see what else is going on around here then. So Persia have gone for clerics and statesmen and riders. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. What is Persia's opinion of us? Our families are not super happy. We probably ought to care about that soon. Yeah, Zoroastrian has gone, so we were right not to try and contest that. It's just out of the way pretty much immediately. Let's grab the extra pearls. Find family heads. Is there anyone we want to assess? Ooh, I don't think so. Spend a few orders exploring. See who else is on the map if we can find anyone. So yeah, it looks like we're up in the very northeast corner. Developing culture events. Do we want balls and twos? No, not really. We're getting our elder shopkeeper next turn. That's fantastic. We're starting to run out of things we can usefully build, which is a little bit unfortunate. We need some more tech. I guess we can get a second granary for this. Boost up this farm as much as possible. Okay. A pasture. Start improving some of these resources as well. Find all the training for that. That's our first work. Oh, of course, right, I don't have labour force yet. So as soon as this pasture is done, a couple of roads will finish that first ambition. That'd be good. Persian slings just wandering around. I suppose we'll have another farm. We don't really need another farm. But what else could we usefully do though? Probably it's just going to be a flat land quarry at this point. It's very much not exciting. But sure. It's something. We need stone. We can't. Well, I guess there's a mountain here, but this is not our landowner seat, so we can't easily buy these tiles yet. So, yeah, definitely going to be a little bit short on stone this game. Caravan span could be interesting. We could start sending caravans to other places, but let's get our farmer specialist. Especially seeing as we're double boosting it with granaries, it's absolutely worth getting the farmer specialist in to further make that a little bit better. You can go for a rancher specialist in the landowner seat. I don't mind that at all. And see what else we can see with the scout. So there's potentially we could start buying some more tiles up around this way. It's because of the city site setting. This is a Gaul encampment, but it's not actually a city site and it's not an urban tile. So the rules for buying the tiles are a little bit different. We can't directly buy this tile, but we can buy the two tiles with the Gauls standing. Well, I guess actually we can't, of course, because the Gauls are in the way. But if they moved, we could. And if we get exploration up, we can buy with the scout and expand through that camp and destroy it that way, which would be handy. We don't have to fight them. Which I don't particularly want to do. I don't really want to spend any resources building military units if I don't have to. Carthage has started building the pyramid. Wow, these wonders are going real quick. Okay, well I guess that's the also another consequence of the AI not being able to expand and fight and build more cities, is they're also economically developing as fast as possible. I think we want some urban buildings. Let's get drama. Start actually building some urbans and get some urban specialists going. That would be good. I do want to enact exploration. I want to save up civics for that. It's going to take a little while. Right, we can start getting roads going, so let's do that. Finish that ambition next turn. And yeah, we can't immediately buy this tile, we can't move on to the ghouls. Yeah, we really need exploration, that would be super useful to allow us to buy tiles there. In the meantime, let's move back and get a mine up. With training for that. Alright, we've got a raid from the ghouls, so we didn't quite get a chance to get them out of the way before they started coming to bother us, but alright, we have a warrior, so I suppose that's okay. Do we want to control 5 specialists? And we do. We're about to get 2 next turn, so yeah, that ought to be fairly easily doable. Do need to get this warrior up this way, and yeah, I guess if we buy an order, I might spend some legitimacy on these orders, but I don't really want to spend on my training. I'd love to get either a good general, which we don't really have a great general, or at least a range of information on this guy to make fighting these guys a little bit easier. And we can move this warrior out the way. Down so we can build something better. Double granaries up here. Another quarry down. And there's there's very little this guy here can do now. A bit sad. Another ghoul come down here. So probably this ghoul camp is the only one that's going to raid us. I would imagine these vandals are going to raid Persia. If we're unlucky, they might raid us. See, we're very unlucky they're going to raid us while these ghouls are still raiding us. Our child is old enough to be tutored. Great. Let's take philosophy studies and get him tutoring, or being tutored. Sorry. You're not going to come stand next to me, are you? Or so and so's. Alright, I can go and stand in that forest, I suppose. We'll buy training orders with training, and can we tutor? Or my consort isn't busy. She's not too busy. She's tutor my firstborn. She's good. Let's grab another culture, luxury. Give us more culture from the specialist, and then when we assign the luxury, we can even just specialist expand over this ghoul camp. Great. So this ghoul camp's going to be going real soon. That's good news. Right, stay where you are. No, you're not staying where you are. We've got rebels. Wow, that's fine. We did found Judaism. That's lovely. We'll take more civics because I do need them quite badly. We can have our prince become bold and brave, vigilant and trackable, divine and steadfast. Divine and steadfast sounds super useful right now. There we go here. So we are going to have to build a warrior probably at some point, or upgrade one of these workers to militias, which is not really what I wanted to be doing. Yeah, it's going to take a long time to build any warriors because I don't have any military cities. So I guess I am going to have to upgrade this to militia, sadly. Barely what I wanted to be doing, but okay. And we probably ought to try and sort out this family opinion. So I haven't really been paying too much attention to that, I must admit. Trapping would be great. Divination would be okay. Get trapping first. Just got police improvement over here we need to deal with. Now. Wonders completed. Yeah, we can convert to 2 days and that's absolutely fine. And I suppose we'll focus these guys down. Get that prepared. I wonder if we can convince the warrior to come and attack our worker. Stand on the open tower, maybe he'll attack me, save the city a bit of damage. I'm not going to bother building a military unit because I'm overconfident. Alright, perfect. He's moved away so I can now kill him from the forest. That's really good. We've got trapping, we've improved our Sun of Wisdom, that's ideal. Citizen or secured than a scout, I think like a citizen. Yeah, see, we've now expanded our borders over the top of this camp, just deleted it. So these ghouls are just going to wander off probably to the nearest camp and hopefully not bother me. Because I imagine they're closer to Persia than they are me, so we're probably going to raid them. Which is fantastic. Oh, well, 1 point of damage off killing these. Well, we can kill him with both the units and then we can come work on this rebel. Did take a whack at my workers, so that's perfect. I'd much rather just spend an order return healing the worker than I would taking discontent from the city, that's going to take a long time to go away again. Even though we can't build settlers, we still have the free settler card in the tech deck, which is slightly irritating, but still. Divination or Mildrow, both good frankly. Let's take divination, let's get our vegan religion up. Do we want that actually? Maybe I would love having Mildrow. We get more barracks going. Shrines are limited to one of each type per nation, whereas we can get 2 barracks in each of our cities. That's more opportunities for more people. Alright, let's repair this improvement. Don't have... Oh no, we have 5 specialist ambition, which we've just done. Perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Right, let's keep going with these cheap specialists. And let's buy some more tiles while we're at it. We're at a truce with the ghouls, so they're not going to attack me. The raiders, so don't need to worry about them. We have a little bit more space now. Now we've finished this farm, or we can start a farm here. We really need food, but it's something to do. It's quite a high value farm. Art governance. Oh, we should be tutoring Prince. I spent a turn not tutoring. That was a mistake, but never mind. We could make matriarch governor of Alar. We don't have a governor. We don't have a governor. She's a diplomat, so she'd have the family opinion. That's really good, actually. Builder would be nice too. But yeah, getting the family opinion sorted is fantastic. Took another whack at the warrior, so that the worker there, so that's fantastic. He's gonna be dead next turn. Another one of these. Next going. Yeah, it's looking alright. Guess we need to heal this guy so we can start a camp. Needs first extend. Alright, and we have another luxury which we again need to assign to Hattusa, and we've got the pearls as well. Right, so we've got 2 luxuries to assign to Hattusa next time. Which is going to boost the culture up here quite nicely. Let's grab some more training, some more growth, sorry, from these nets. Which is super boosted from being the traders, getting double output. The specialist gets double output as well, which is fantastic. We start. Oh, right, okay. We're going to have to buy orders from legitimacy. We need to tutor our prince this turn because he is 14 years old. And if we don't do it this turn, we're going to miss out on one of the tutors. takes 3 years to tutor, and you can only do it between 10 and 18, so you get at most 3 chances to tutor. If we leave it to 15, we'll only have 1 tutor left in us, which was leaving stats on the table, which is not what we want to do. Let's send the salt and the pearls. It's going to knock our strong time down to 12 years, so that's great. We can have a strong city in 40 turns. Ideally, I suppose we'd like to build a museum, which is definitely possible with, we've got a reasonable amount of stone. As Hattie, we can chop reasonably efficiently with our scout. So yeah, probably the museum should be doable for us, I think. Probably going to get a developing city for anyone else. I'm going to spend a little bit of stone. Don't really need Odian. I think I will grab one, although that is exactly the wrong tile to build it on. It needs to be here. And then, yeah, let's start chopping the trees here. Let's start building up some wood reserves. We have spent all of the chops we built up on cutting on improvements. Judaism are friendly. That is fantastic. Oh, sorry, the Tuzan family are friendly. Okay, good news. Yeah, they love me at least. Right, borders of Persia and Hattie are drawing closer, and their attention's building. We want our ambition to stockpile 2,000 train? Not really. 6 barracks or ranges? Yes, we do want to do that. It is going to kill our stone, unfortunately, so we're definitely going to need more stone coming in. But we're quite rich, so we're in a reasonable spot for that. Alright, let's get this worker healed up. Always worth healing your workers. Let's check inclusion, build a camp. And is there anything else we want to do this turn? We've got an idle leader. We could think about adopting a child. We have our 15-year-old son. That is it. Would still like to get some laws active, but we just really don't have any civics coming in. Yeah, is there anyone good here? 10-year-olds, that's a perfect age for adopting. They can start getting cheaper events. Excited about placing cult. He wants to be known as Shadow Lightning Furrow the Unworthy. We're going to lose legitimacy for that, but sure, go on, let's make the kid happy. Give him a funny name. Alright, grab some more wood for this place. Oh no, no. Oh yeah, I guess we could shoot him. Wow. I think I will wait till next turn. So yeah, you can tutor from age 10. And if you do that, you tutor at 10, 13 and 16. But if you wait a year, you can do it at 11, 14 and 17. And that way you can still get your free tutors in before they reach the cut-off age of 18. Mill drill completed. Pyramid completed by Carthage. We don't want all of the ghouls, so we'll just take B. Duke Shadow Lightning can be a student, I think. And do we want him to be endeared to us? Yeah, maybe. Sure. Endeared to us. I hope these vandals are not going to raid me. There are at least Persian units around that might help, and in fact this guy is just stuck here now. Which is fun. Navigation. The orders would be nice as would be buying tiles, but we really just don't have the civics to make use of that. Spoked wheel, we could maybe go for portcullis and some research that way. Architecture, we don't really have, well, we've got rivers in these two cities, but we don't have rivers in our capital. Really where we'd want that to be. Well, these borders have expanded a lot, haven't they? Allah, 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 Allah. It's yeah, grabbed a lot of these tiles. So it's a little bit of a pain, frankly. Yeah, doesn't make architecture too exciting, because if we want to build our baths, we need to do an extra fresh water, which we don't have any of in our capital. We could grab some by buying these tiles away from the families, but that's going to really annoy them. So I'm not super excited about that possibility. Have we got any good spy master or agent candidates? A few people would be okay, I suppose. The wife is probably going to be dead by the time we get to portcullis, but they would give us 7 science. I don't know. Let's take a spoke whale and see how we go. It might be nice to get a chariot or 2 out in any event. Let's grab. Oh, we can't, of course, grab the sea tile, but I guess if we buy this, no, it doesn't get us the crabs. But if we then buy the next tile over, it will get both the crabs and the horses as well. So that'd be nice. Now, what do we need to remember to do? We need to remember to tutor the child. The Queen God's already tutoring the eldest, so we'll have to be spare there. The rancher up. We could start building disciples. I don't know how useful that's going to be at the moment. Judaism has already spread to 2 of our cities, which is quite good. Hello, net specialists give growth, is that right? So nets specialists always boost the yields of whatever the improvement gives. So if we're talking about crabs or fish, then they both give growth and food, and then the specialist gives extra growth and food on top of that. If it's something like pearls, then pearls give culture and money, then the specialist would increase the culture and money on that. So it just depends on the resource. And welcome to the stream. Hello. Okay, let's grab some more orders. And more food. We've got so much food and it's not really worth very much money, so probably not more food. More rubbish quarries, I suppose, is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be strong in 10 turns now, and we're still nowhere near the resources we need to actually build the museum. Not to mention the civics, of course, which is also going to be a problem for us here. Maybe we ought to stop spending our civics. Yeah, I was just thinking about the Jewish disciple. I don't think we can do a lot with that. We could spread it, but it seems to be spreading alright on its own. We can't build any monasteries or anything yet because we don't have monasticism. Been a while, looking forward to next main patch to start a game. Hopefully next week. It has been a little while before we since we've released the main patch. Yeah, the upgrade that we did recently has been a little bit troublesome, but yeah, fingers crossed next week will be our next main update. Yeah, I'm not sure how useful Jewish disciples are. We don't really want to spend civics on theologies, and we'd have to spend even more civics adopting state religion if we wanted to do that, so yeah, not great. I'm tempted to just build a forum and then maybe just run council for a bit, try and build up that civic stockpile. That'd be really good. Alright, so yeah, the reason why we're buying a tile here, shooting good courage, great. The reason why we're buying a tile here is that that's going to grab this sea tile because both the land tile next to it will be owned, so that will grab the sea tile, and then that will cascade to the crab tile. That will make that ours as well, and then yeah, we'll grab the horses because they're adjacent anyway. Get 2 resources out of that buy. Beloved mentor, new court scholar. Yes, please. I do not mind a new court scholar at all, especially a 7 wisdom court scholar. Beautiful. Over 5 science turn. We would not be paying off the traders because then we don't want them to get too familiar with us. Right. We've got a fisher up. We want to keep getting more fishers. Probably. Yeah, probably. Fish are crazy. Yeah, start quarry here. And get some more camp going. Now the question is, do I want to double chop these trees? Because I could get them in my borders, and that would be nice to have at least a tree tile that we can build on, because yeah, we don't have a lot. We have precisely 0 trees in our borders at the moment. Well, let's just go and explore. Just go and see what's going on. We didn't shoot her. We didn't shoot her. Undo, undo. That didn't happen. Tutoring our 17-year-old child for 100%. We'll explore next time. We do actually have another luxury as well. It's another pearl. We can't send that to a Tutor as well. We might want to send it to the patron's family, to be honest, but they're not looking super happy. Philosophy study. Is builder or scholar? I would absolutely love a scholar. Beeline our way into some good tech. Neglecting tutelage, indeed. Some things do never change. Let's grab a pasture. And do we want to spend even more stone on theatre right now? Almost 7 turns away. No, don't think I do. Let's grab a quarry. Oh, of course, I do need to do my barracks ambition as well. Oh, there's so many things I want to do. Well, I am quite rich. Honestly, I really should buy some stone with my money. Because I don't need them right now. And, yeah, I guess we'll get barracks online. Start working on that ambition. Need another worker. I think we've only got 1 worker. That is not enough. At least 2 per city would be good. Chop some trees around here. Need to get working on our wood as well. Oh, patrons have gone very unhappy now, so we definitely want to give them a luxury next turn. Hope we don't get a rebel in the meantime. Shadow lightning fur of the unworthy is a horsebane. Seems reasonable, I suppose, fitting with his name. Yeah, let's give family luxuries to them. We could even do an arranged marriage for our second in line to keep them happy. Don't really want to spend the civics though. So many things we want civics for. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that for the moment. Alright, barracks. Barracks is everywhere is what we want. We've got another worker here. I suppose he ought to start on the barracks as well, really. Sure. More tutoring. Undo. Buy an order. Tutor. And tutoring tax is real. A real thing. Okay, we've got another Gallic raid. That is irritating. Yeah, we need to get an ambassador up and try and make peace with this tribe, I guess. Not actually taxing us too much. Ooh, gracious sounds quite nice. That's interesting, though I'm not seeing raiders at this group site. So is there another one we haven't seen yet? Lala is getting raided. This is a vandal site. So where are the ghouls? The one that I just missed in this forest here? Maybe. Alright, well I suppose we better heal up the warriors and get ready for the invasion. Oh, we could have a tribal marriage. Yeah, maybe. We don't immediately get peace with the tribe, but I suppose it leads us towards it. Sure. Son can become pious. Alright. Couple of workers here. Specialists. Yeah, food income is looking very healthy. I suppose we want another barracks. That kind of blocks myself in with urbans. I'm going to have to go up the coast here. Which is not super ideal, but it's fine. So yeah, we've got loads of stone now. We just bought loads and we've got decent money still. So yeah, museum certainly looking possible. Not that it's going to give us a huge amount at the moment. No, I'm not sure I'm quite ready to build an off-worker barracks down here. Just get this ambition on a little bit faster. Oh wow, the ghouls are really stacking up here. I really hope they don't raid us. I guess they're at peace with Persia, so they're not raiding them, and that would be their raid target. They might come and raid me in a bit, which will be horrible if they do. I probably ought to build at least one more military unit, because having one military unit at this stage in the game is maybe asking for trouble. Got spoke wheels, we get some horses. Yeah, get some chariot. Oh, take a while. It really will take a while. Yikes. But I guess it's got to be done. And once we get the barracks out, it'll be a bit faster. Right, interesting. I really wish we had our scholar up already, because I don't really want any of the text. Navigation for the orders would be good, but we're just never going to have the civics for it. Spearman gets us closer to citizenship, so I suppose we'll take that. Nice to have. We've got some pearls going again. Patrons are unhappy again. Rough. No councillors. Don't want to spend the civics on the Chancellor. It's the wrong family anyway, so it wouldn't even make the patrons happy. I suppose let's give the patrons family the pearls here then. Get a bit more culture on that. Fisher here, Apprentice Poet would be great to get some more science coming in. Warrior needs to heal. Militia, I suppose, probably ought to go and stand in the forest. Yeah, seems alright. Have we neglected any more tutoring? I think we're done with tutoring for the moment, aren't we? Yes, we're done with tutoring again. Just finished our last tutor on our second son. We've got a granddaughter, a bastard granddaughter. Oh well. Oh, fantastic! The patrons have converted to Judaism. They've gone to court. And the Tusans are now merely pleased instead of friendly, but that's okay. Governor here can give us some more growth and orders and food, or loads more growth, or some money. All quite tempting, to be honest. Money's probably better short term, but I think the growth is better long term. Let's grab some citizens, get some specialist potential. Wonder where the ghouls are coming from. Coming from a very long way away. Obviously not here, or they would have turned up by now. Alright, 8 turns to a chariot, 3 turns to a strong culture. We are going to have the civics as long as we don't spend any, and we've already got the stone. Chariot went from 9 to 8, sure, I mean it's something. Let's build another barracks, let's keep that train rolling. And warrior, let's get this warrior in these trees. Maybe put general on him. Ooh, 36% credit. We don't have training on it, have we? Alright, what's this work, Ruby? We get a Hodian, maybe. Maybe you ought to just go on wood chopping duty, to be honest. Tutoring. Oh, we could have got another tutoring. Hang on a minute. Hang on a little minute. I'll knock that up. Undo. Okay, tutor. And yeah, guess he'll just stay where he is for the moment then. Chop a bit more wood down. are these raiders? Are they fighting someone else maybe? Ah, you get another scholar here as well. Or a diplomat. Interesting choice there. I do desperately need some more civics. Maybe I'll take a diplomat. No, we're not whacking 400 civics on Judaism right now. 110 stone for a happiness level, a little bit of expensive. We get a court soldier. Yeah, like the sound of that. Yeah, not terrible, not amazing, but not terrible. Barracks, 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 barracks. Great, so we'll have that ambition done in 2 turns. That's definitely helpful. We could enact laws, but we are saving for museum in 2 turns, so we need a lot more wood. Focus on that. Yeah, we don't want state religion, we don't want laws right now, don't want the chancellor right now, don't want a mission right now. Just delete all those reminders. Chop some lovely Persian wood. Alright, great. And word we're out. I'd like an apprentice officer, so let's just cancel for 2 turns. Build up a few more civics. Persia is much stronger, but they are naive. They're not keeping it in tech. Good news. To land in a situation where you're eager for mercilessly to inherit with that ambition done. Yeah, potentially so. Potentially so indeed. Okay, so these. Okay, so we've got 6 raiders coming in from this Gallic campaign. Awesome. And we're ill. Yeah, so I guess mercilessly potentially is going to inherit soon. Yeah, we're not declaring war on tribes. So we're going to have to disappoint, I guess. Actually, they're raiding Persia, so that's fine. So I can declare war on Vandals. They're not going to bother me. And the Hatti, the Gauls that were raiding me are coming through Persia land and Persia are dealing with them. So that's fantastic. This is less fantastic. 4, 4, 4. We're all 4 strength. Oh no, we've got 1 javelin there. We might have to rush this chariot. Oh, which is a real shame. We can wait 1 more turn. But yeah. Yeah, it's not great. Let's go up here. I guess with phalanx we'll be able to upgrade to a spear next turn. That will help quite a bit. Oh, and if we get the tactician on, there are quite a few ranged melee units here, so the tactician will help between them quite a bit. Oh, except we won't be able to upgrade to the phalanx now. Oh man, not enough training. Alright, well the militia needs to go. Well, clearly. The worker probably ought to get out of the way. He's just going to get killed. Just leave him up there out of the way. And then more orders. -3 courage is a disaster. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. We'll grant you that. But our heirs are a little bit better. We've got a 2 courage support. Alright, so they're just disrupting all our stuff over here. That's not great. Oh, look at that. 2 turn 3 heavy chariot. That's great timing, that is. Yeah, it's going to help a lot. Oh, we are doomed. Alright. Oh my word. Are we going to finish the ambition? We might not finish the ambition in 1 turn. Alright, well, I think if we die next turn, I can't remember actually. Maybe we do get the ambition. What's the order of operations? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. We'll possibly find out next turn, I guess. Let's take that 3 heavy chariot. That's going to be huge. Lorien mine. I guess it's pointless upgrading the king stats. So yeah, we can afford a bit of money on a Lorien mine. Sure. Barracks finished. Just pillage the barracks. Spend civics to get Jewish opinion. Yeah, that actually might not be terrible. All our families are Jewish now. Yeah, alright, even though civics are precious to me, I will do that. Alright, this worker won't have finished till next turn, so we've got one more turn. Start a museum. Nice. Its user has finished apprentice poet to get an apprentice officer going. And yeah, that's all round, I think. Yeah, I think the free heavy chariot is going to save us here, otherwise we might have had to try and get some more units out. It's okay for the moment. Do we get the militia up to try and tank some of these hits, slow people down a bit? If I can slow this javelineer down just a little bit. Yeah, if he stops here and attacks rather than coming all the way in, that's probably good for me. Alright, let's grab some posture here. Oh, and this guy here could actually be doing the museum, right? Yeah, we do have a worker free. We will need to buy some reinforcements left. We might not have enough actually. Might very well not have enough. Let's just see if we buy. Yeah, well, buy some stone, buy some wood. And yeah, we're probably just going to need to go chop some more wood. He's not doing anything then this time. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's good, that's fine. We died. Now, the ambition is gone. Let's see, we're dead. Family is pleased. We got the strong on the old king. Yes, we did finish it as a full ambition. Okay, good to know. So yeah, the ambition finishes before the deaths are processed. Did get the full legitimacy whack for that. Very good. Alrighty. Oh, we get random technology because our new king is inquisitive. Now that's pretty good. I love that. We got polis. Alright, not the best, not the worst. So we want to whack some more civics on some more culture. We do. Morning gets us more XP. Kind of tempted to take the culture actually. How many turns is that? So we're getting 30 culture returns, so 120 is 4 turns worth of culture. Tindery does it. It's fucking morning, it's fine. Right, can we get this museum down this turn? That's what I really want to know. It's going to cost us 1,320. Oh, look at all our food. We could just sell food. Good lord. Lorraine Mine didn't help your iron income very much at all. It did, yeah, it's bringing in 11 a turn, plus a tiny bit of culture and money. So, yeah, I don't know why it... I guess we just went up to strong culture, so now we're losing 8 iron a turn as well, plus all the barracks as well. Yeah, culture and barracks is... they're both taking our iron down. But anyway, we got the museum started. That's great. That's what I wanted. I think the militia probably can't stand there. He's going to get destroyed by the melee, so we need to get back now. Heal. Which is fine. We still don't quite have enough to upgrade the spearman. No, we don't, but the heavy chariot is coming out next turn. So it's going to be a little bit rough this stack, but we should be okay. We've got the barracks coming in now, so we should be able to upgrade him next turn at least. I don't know if that may be a little bit too late. The raiders are going to do some serious pillaging in the meantime, but sure. Alright, what else do we want? Do we want to get the Odin down? I think we do. We'll have to spend some more, but that's alright. We've got all of this food, we might as well spend it. I completely forgot. We had surplus income. Another Odin down, sell some more food. Why not? Use what you got. Won't work, and just stay there probably. We are scholar, so we could... No, there's no one 10 years old to tutor yet. So we don't particularly want to do any missions right now. Could get a governor and a tutor. Ooh, a 7.2 science governor and a tutor sounds pretty tempting to me. That's going to happen for sure. Alright, and I think that's going to do it for this stream tonight. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me flail around and lose at very high advantage, and then do a bit of Free City Challenge. But yeah, it's going to do it for this week. Next week, Mr. Kitten will be in charge, so we will see what he has in store for us. But yeah, there will be another Mohawk stream same time next week, so tune in then for more excitement. But until then, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, rest of day, whatever time it is where you are. Cheers. Ta-ta for now.